Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 172 today. On this fine Saturday, you made it to the weekend. Well done to you. You might be like, Tom, man, you're wearing the same t-shirt 2 videos in a row. I know, I'm just filming them back to back because today is football day. I am away at Morecambe, which for me is a 5.5-hour car ride away. So I needed to prepare the video in advance, of course. But yeah, let me know who your team's got today, what your score predictions are and all of that good stuff. But Ipswich are away at Morecambe. 3 points absolutely necessary today. If you do enjoy today's video, do me a favour. Hit the thumbs up button. 3k likes. Make me a happy Lasty. I'd love to see it. And don't forget, of course, you can subscribe to my channel by just clicking that little button down below. There's a little bell icon next to it. You can click that if you want notifications so you don't miss a video. All of that lovely, lovely stuff that all of us YouTubers say pretty much every single video. Maybe twice a video. But I'm going to make a couple of minor changes at the start of the episode. So I was loving Cuadrado and I was loving Zakaria. But I wasn't really enjoying Luis Felipe or Cordoba. He was a little bit short. Don't know. Normally I like him, but maybe in the 3-back it wasn't quite working. So I thought what I'd change to is this. I'd bring in some of the French league players. So I'd bring in Lafont, the goalie I packed the other day. I'll bring in Saliba and Klaus. Klaus is not actually going to play as a centre-back. Don't worry, I'm not using full-backs at centre-back like last year's meta. But what he will do is play as he'll play wide. He'll play wide right where Cuadrado currently is. Cuadrado will then come as a CDM. And then I'll actually try Zakaria at centre-back because with the right chem style, he's like a 93 rated centre-back and he's very tall. The one real complaint we have about Zakaria is that he's a little bit clunky, right? And I don't mind my centre-backs being a little bit clunky, so I thought, hey, we'll give him a go there, and it allows me to change the team just a little bit, and as you can see, I've managed to even bring in, like, Lucas Paqueta. I've got Zidane coming in at cam to see how he can do there. We've brought out Neymar, we've brought out Vinicius, or whatever we had before, and we're just going to try this lineup right here. Just a bit more League On in the squad, actually, for today's episode. So, like I said to you yesterday, I wanted to get all 8 of my rivals' wins on the Thursday, right? Before Friday came around and playing weekend league, and before Saturday came around and I was away at Morecambe. I wanted to get the rivals out of the way so that when the weekend league comes, I can focus on that. And if I leave any games for when I'm back on Sunday, then that's also fine. But if I get them all done on Friday, then I know that when I'm back from the football after the weekend and I go back to my desk and start my work again, that I can grind out icon swaps, and there'll be nothing else in the way apart from playoffs, which I can do in like a couple of hours, right? So yeah, that's pretty much like my plan for the next sort of few days worth of content. And if we can get those icon swap tokens together by, let's say, mid next week, then who knows? We could have a prime icon pack for the RTG, because I don't know if I've talked to you about this so far. Have I gone through what my plan is for my icon swaps? A lot of you would have guessed it because it seems like quite a popular one on like FIFA Twitter. But if you go for, I think with all of the tokens, if you unlock every single token, you can get all 3 of the fodder packs and a prime icon pack. So no player pick, anything like that. It's just the fodder packs that will help you get some cool like player SBCs done or whatever it may be. And then like a prime icon pack where we can do roulette for a video and it should be good fun. So that's pretty much my aim. Now, the last icon swaps that came out, Icon Swaps 1, I did the exact same thing, but it was mid-icon pack and then all of the fodder. So what I did that time was I made sure I did the icon pack first, because a mid-icon, who was it in the end? Was it Carlos Alberto or was it somebody else? Or was it Lampard? I can't remember. It wasn't great, but it would be like more usable than no, it was Alberto, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Carlos Alberto. But it would be certainly more usable like than it would be in 6 to 9 weeks time when the second batch is fully out and ready to go. So and at that point, an alarm's gone off on my phone. I've got a haircut soon. I need to get ready. But yeah, like what was I saying? Oh yeah, icon swaps, right. So the fodder packs, they're always useful. And the further down the line you get, the closer the team of the season you get. And if I've got fodder around team of the season, then I'm going to be getting all sorts of blue cards, aren't I? So that's never a bad thing. So if I can have the willpower to not just rip open the 83 times 25 as soon as I get 5 tokens together, then I will do my best to get the prime icon pack done. So with that late super sub performance from Vinicius Jr., I decided to bring him into the starting 11. I think that was deserved of a first team call up. So Zidane at cam, it was all right. It wasn't like ideal. It wasn't absolutely brilliant, but I do quite like him as a ball playing CDM because I like getting forward with him and then still having the attacking options in front of me. So I made a couple of ever so slight changes, and yeah, like as you can see here, it's gonna. I mean, there was I quit so many of these games. I was getting that dodgy connection thing again when I was playing this batch of games. I felt like I was in you know, sludge, trying to run through sludge. It wasn't the most fun of experiences. So I was doing a lot of 1-0 and 2-0 quits. But there were some games where it felt a little bit better, or some games where I was able to get the ball under control and actually play my way. Still very, very new to the 3-5-2 and its intricacies and how you have to play with it and stuff. I feel like I can see goals so easily where I shouldn't be, you know. I should be a lot better in defense, but also trying to grab those players with the player switch button is like, honestly, it's like a puzzle trying to actually get the correct player. It's frustrating to say the least. But you know, Vinny Jr., I've almost forgotten how good he was, because since we got Neymar, I actually took him out of the team, and I've been using, like, obviously last week I used like Ginola, and then we've had other stuff as well. So it's been like a good, probably a proper 2 weeks since I used Vinny Jr. properly, and yeah, that 99 pace really does shine through, doesn't it? He's a gem on this game for sure. He cost a pretty penny as well, so he ought to be. But that was my 8 wins for the week. I've literally not got to focus on rivals now until next Thursday when I get my rewards and I can start again. But I knew that after playing so many games, I know you haven't seen tons of them here on the series because a lot of them were losses that I ended up quitting. I played 31 games, there you go, with my Team of the Year Cancelo. And that was enough games for me to realise, do you know what? He isn't all that. Like, he's great, but he isn't all that like I thought he was going to be. Like, when I've played against him, my goodness, he is so difficult to play against. But when I was using him, I don't know if I was getting the most out of him. Sometimes I moved him into the proper CDM spot in game to give him a go there. And he contributed quite well, but not like 750k's worth of contributions, in my opinion. So back to the drawing board. Him and Cuadrado are going to go, because it's taken 2 episodes for me to quit the 3-5-2. I wouldn't mind I could try something else. I might try 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. But for now, I had an idea of, I mean, yeah, I could solidify the squad quite easily by going back to the 4-2-2. And that is sort of like what I'll set up today. I'll set up a new team, or my latest team, with the 4-2-2 in mind. But I'll also set it up so that I think I could probably play 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and I'll look for some tactics on that. So we say goodbye to Cancelo, Team of the Year. Cool card. And also Cuadrado sells at the same time. And I think I make a little bit of pre-tax profit on Cancelo, but then lose a little bit. And then I lost a little bit on Cuadrado as well. But we're up to 877,000 coins. That's pretty good, isn't it? That is pretty solid. But there's a couple of gaps in the team. So in my head, I was like, yeah, I struggle so much defense-wise or defending-wise. Like, I feel like I need a really, really rock-solid centre-back. And the Varane SBC, I mean, as you're watching it now, I think it runs out like tomorrow night. It's got a couple of days left, or 1 day left, or whatever it may be. I was thinking to myself, you know what? I've got loads of coins now. I got a half decent amount of fodder. Like maybe I can make something happen. One of the squads, perhaps, or, you know, one of the high-rated squads, I might be able to make happen. Sacrifice a couple of players, like maybe like Ozil and stuff, and like Red Neuer and whatnot. But like, I've got a regular Van Dijk, I've got a Casemiro, I've got some high-rated cards. I could maybe get Varane. I tweeted about him, and my good friend, my good Dutch friend Kazooie, Super Skiller, came back saying that this guy is clear. And I thought to myself, well, why not? I've got the coins. Worst case is I lose like 100k on him or something, and then I've still got loads of coins. All right, so I think, I don't know. I don't know for sure if Varane SBC has completely gone out of my head. But for now, we're going to do what I think is probably the smart thing and spend on a tradable centre-back who looks insane. Ruben Diaz, Team of the Year. We've swapped one Portuguese Man City defender Team of the Year for another one. But one is a centre-back, a proper centre-back, and we're going to give him a go. So you can see what the lineup of the team is going to be right here. We'll bring back David De Gea. We've got a defensive Dest, who is my favourite right back on this game. The best one I've used. Tierney, I think my favourite left back on this game that I've used. Obviously, Cancelo's better, but I can't afford that with with Team of the Year Ruben Diaz. We got Ruben Diaz Team of the Year, and also Carlos Alberto, because it just sort of helps with chemistry. And then, of course, David De Gea back in net. And then the front six, as you have been pretty much used to it. Zidane and Zakaria, I love them both. They're both very solid. And then Neymar and Vinicius are going to come back as my wide cams in the 4-2-2 with Pele and Eric Cantona up front. I mean, Cantona to me is just a 5-star skill version of Team of the Year Lewandowski. And then Pele is just, you know, Pele, Neymar and Vinny, they're all just so quick and skillful. It's beautiful. I think what I'll also do, I think I show it, is that I set up how it would be in the 3-5-2 as well. It wouldn't be ideal because I'd have Vinicius as my right winger, my right wing back, I guess you could call it. But yeah, I'll set it up right now and you'll see exactly what I'm on about. I've got one attacker too many. But if I ended up switching to this in-game, if I was going to try this 3-5-2 anymore, then I could quite happily make a little sub and bring somebody off during the game, and it would work out just fine. So I think the idea for this would be De Gea in goal, Carlos Alberto, Zakaria and Ruben Diaz as my 3 centre-backs. That's pretty good. And then we would have Zidane and Dest as a... No, who would we have? Yeah, Zidane and Dest as the CDMs. Wide players would be Vinny out on the right and Tierney on the left. And again, you could switch that so Dest was out on the right, and then we take Vinny off from CDM, like as you can see on screen. And then Neymar, Cantona, Pele up top. So that could work. It just needs a little substitution to make it like perfectly balanced. But if I might even switch those 2-3-5-2 tactics to 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So the 4-1-2-1-2-2. I might try and do that, because when I look back after every single game that I lost in the recent couple of weeks, I struggle most against 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So maybe it's a good counter against 4-2-2, because that's what I've been using and then struggling against the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Maybe there's a new tactic out there from one of the pros or something, which is just like super high pressure from 4-1-2-1-2. So I'll maybe give that one a go as well. If I did that though, what are we gonna have to change? So we only have 3 attackers in that one, or do they use one of the centre mid spots as an attacker? If so, then we've got the perfect number of people here. It's just I might need to change like Vinny for a more box-to-box centre mid, or I might need to change Neymar for a box-to-box centre mid, whatever it may be. You can let me know if you have any 4-1-2-1-2 narrow tactics that have been absolute shining light for your games on FIFA recently. Please let me know in the comments. You can tell me whose channel it is, and I'll go and find it. And then obviously if I use it, I'll let you know. So we can all maybe use the same tactics if that's what you want to do. I know a lot of you try and follow along on the series, but None of you are keeping up with my pack luck. Let's be honest. No, some of you are way ahead of me in terms of your pack luck. I see you in the comments and on Twitter flexing your ridiculous team of the year pulls and icon packs and stuff. You lot are just ridiculous. It's kind of insane. But the packs seem to be given out this year for all of us, so that's good. I think I'm going to end it here. Yeah, it's about right. It's about 15 minutes, isn't it? So I know I haven't played with this yet, but I'll get stuck into the weekend league tomorrow in tomorrow's episode with our new rock solid centre back, Ruben Diaz, team of the year. It can't get much better than that, right? He's 97 rated. He's nearly got perfect stats for a centre back. So I'm hoping that can hopefully get me 11 wins this week. If I end up getting 9 again, whatever. But yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, to get 11. But guys, thank you for watching today. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. I'd love to see 3,000 likes. If you are at the town game later on and you see me, come and say hi. Love to meet all you guys. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Cheers. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. You can find those links down below. Have a lovely one, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. All of that good stuff. I'll be back again tomorrow. It'll be Sunday and I'll get stuck in to that there weekend league. Peace.